That's why I'm partnering with President Donald Trump to transform our nation's food, fitness, air, water, soil, and medicine. Our big priority will be to clean up the public health agencies like CDC, NIH, FDA, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Those agencies have become sock puppets for the industries that they're supposed to regulate. President Trump and I are going to replace the corrupt industry-captured officials with honest public servants. We're going to steer resources to meet our nation's biggest health challenge, chronic disease. We're going to identify its root cause, and we're going to eliminate those exposures. We're going to get toxic additives and pesticide residues out of our food. We're going to support the tens of millions of Americans who choose alternative and complementary medicine. We're going to become, once again, the healthiest nation on earth. That's what we mean by Maha, Make America Healthy Again. If you want to support this vision, you can buy Maha merch or donate to our website at mahanow.org.
Make America Healthy Again.
Make America Healthy Again. Imagine that. Well, let's bring in Steve Gruber for his thoughts. Steve is, of course, the host of America's Voice Live. Steve, thanks so much for joining us today.
I'm glad to be here. Love that ad, by the way. I mean, look, any of us that have walked down the street in America, in the last, 20 years, you see obesity. We all know people that are diabetic in our families, our friends. We see chronic diabetes and obesity in children. I agree with everything that he said there. We need to make America healthier again. I was telling the story to a couple people here recently. Ivy and I, my wife and I, traveled to New Zealand a number of years ago. And we ate out at great restaurants all the time. You never felt the way you do at a restaurant here. You didn't feel bloated. You didn't feel weird. They don't allow the chemicals, the additives, if I may be so bold, the poison in the food in New Zealand or Australia or Europe like we do here. And I asked myself, why do we have all this crap in our food? Honestly, and so Ivy, here's what she said to me recently. If you can't make it in your kitchen, you probably shouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
And look, I can't make Doritos in my kitchen, right? You can come close on some things, but if you can't make it in your kitchen, you probably shouldn't pay somebody else to make it so you can eat it, because look, you go to the center of a grocery store, it's food-like products that looks like food and smells like food, not food. I mean, how long what's the lifespan of a Twinkie? Anybody, just raise your hand. Anybody got the lifespan of a Twinkie? David, I don't mean the one that's in your desk drawer that has a lifespan till this afternoon. I mean actually one that's going to be there for a while. Seriously.
I don't know. They go so fast. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, actually, I saw Kid Rock with Tucker on Friday here in Michigan. Cool tour, by the way. And he pulls out a Twinkie. He goes, when was the last time you saw one of these? And I thought about it, I'm thinking, man, I don't know. That thing could be 25 years old. You wouldn't know the difference. But I agree with Make America Healthy. Look, we spend a lot of money buying pills and remedies when if we just didn't get sick in the first place. And a lot of that comes from what we eat and how we treat ourselves. Our body is not an amusement park, all right? There it is. Your body is not an amusement park. Don't treat it that way.